Hello everybody, welcome back to the Final Fantasy X walkthrough. We are, I guess, hanging out here at the, oh nice, Mars Sigil. Hanging out at the monster arena here, and so that was the reward for capturing 10 species from, 10 of 10 different species. There you go. So that's the Mars Crest, and I believe that is for Orin. A lot of these just random rewards here. I'm not even sure which I guess I'm not sure which or what these rewards are actually for. So usually he'll say something like, okay, well, I made, you know, this flan. Okay, well, that usually means then that the reward that he just gave you was for you know, capturing multiple flan from different areas. Now, again, I don't know these exact rewards. You know, if it's something important, you can definitely look it up. I'm not going to, I guess, go over what all these rewards are specifically. He does give, you know, a little bit of a hint every time he gives you these rewards as to essentially how you obtain them. Now, you know, for me, what I do is I always go to these areas and then try to just capture everything all at once. So a lot of times, you know, I'll come back here and specifically actually for this playthrough, I went to a ton of different areas, and then I'd come back, you know, after a certain amount of time, or after I felt like I had captured, you know, the majority of the monsters or the fiends in a certain area, and then I'd just come here to check up on which ones I still needed. For this case here, you know, I actually kind of wanted to take a look at what this monster was because I was missing 6 of them. And looks like here this is a mushroom rock road or something like that. But anyway, so you know, as far as matching these rewards up with what I specifically captured to get them, I don't know. Again, there's some hints, I suppose, as to, you know, how you obtain each, but again, I'm not really gonna go over that. Like I said earlier, it's when I go through this game, you know, I always go for capturing every single fiend of every area, so I don't really typically focus on, you know, I don't look for specific rewards. I just kind of capture everything and then boom, get all the rewards all at once, you know. So again, you know, if you're looking for something specific, there's tons of really good information out there. But anyways, we're going to continue on here. Looks like I'm just taking a little inventory as far as what I'm missing still. It looked like at this time I hadn't been to Beaconell Desert at all. And I was missing some, you know, random stuff from other areas. I would sure think that also means that I hadn't been to the Omega Ruins yet. Right, Stamina Tonic 99. So it looks like that was something for, what did that say? What was the original Besaid? I think that was. Alright, so looks like we're still missing quite a few from Mihen High Road. Oh, and what do you know? I must have finally captured everything from the Mihen High Road and got the Soul Spring. Or not, I should say 99 of them. Now, the crummy part about all this, too, is a lot of these rewards you'll get 99 of, so unfortunately, if you've been stealing a lot from enemies, there's a good chance that you'll end up with, you know, more, or, you know, too many, I guess, I don't know, or essentially just wasting them. So, you know, I don't know, I guess, you know, if you really wanted, you could use up those random extra ones that you've stolen over the course of the game, and, like, you know, put that stuff on equipment and then sell it, just so you're not, you know, completely losing it. But in all honesty, I don't feel like it really matters that much. There isn't a whole lot of these items that you know, that you'll get 99 of that aren't extremely easy to get in other ways anyway. You know, like, I think healing springs and, like, stamina, I don't remember if they're called stamina springs or not, and another one is like the light curtain. There's an enemy that we'll be able to fight here from the monster arena that gives you like 40 of those. So you know, again, I guess of all these items, I don't know that I would be worried too much about that. You know, if you're worried about or if you've stolen some of these items throughout the game and are worried about essentially wasting them. You know, again, I don't know that I would worry too much about it. But if you are, you know, again, go ahead, throw those, customize some equipment, and you know, sell it off. I guess if you feel like you need to. Door to Tomorrow. I vaguely remember those being useful. I think those might be the overdrive to AP. So there is a insane ability that you can customize to your weapons called overdrive to AP, and I think it takes 10 Door to Tomorrow, I believe anyway. And the great thing about getting 99 of them is it only takes you 10 to customize that onto your weapon. So you can customize a weapon for every single character, and that will be one of the key ways that we will be able to farm up a ton of AP at a time, and I will probably speak about that a little more once we actually get there. But anyways, we're starting the Village of the Cactars side quest here. Basically, you have to go up and interact with the stone, and then the stone will, I guess, trigger one of these gatekeepers to appear. And this is the first one. I believe his name is Tome or Tame, something like that. And every time you interact with one of these guys, it basically starts this little red light, green light quest. Now, if you win, you will get a certain sphere, and you'll get basically the Cactar sphere. It'll be the named Cactar sphere. So, like when we complete this one, we'll get Tame's sphere. If you don't win, you will get the Sphere del Perdidor or something like that. Now, to be honest, you really don't need to catch these guys. The reward that you get for, you know, basically obtaining all of these guys is a friend sphere. There are tiers though, so we'll just say you completely fail and lose everything. I don't know that you'll get anything out of that sphere. But so there you go. That's the Sphere del Perdidor. So that's if you fail or you don't catch him. Collect lots of spheres to receive an award at the village. Okay, so I'm gonna redo this one, and we'll show you the victory, I suppose. But again, in all honesty, so for getting all of them, I think you get a friend sphere. And in all honesty, I don't know if that it's really worth your time. I really don't feel like it's worth resetting your game over. I just really don't. But I guess I wanted to, I guess as a challenge to myself, capture all of these guys. I've never done that. This is literally the first time I've ever, you know, because again, this took me, a few of these took me multiple attempts to get down. Some are easier than others, and I think, you know, once you kind of get the hang of this game, it's quite a bit easier. But again, it's the first time I've ever captured every single one of them. So you'll see here what I end up. Like I said, I end up getting a friend sphere. All right, so I took a little cut there. Obviously, this is just running all the way back to the stone, and basically every single time you defeat one of these Cactars, you have to bring their sphere all the way back to the stone here and place the sphere in the stone. Just looking at the list here, I'll let you guys know. So I guess if you fail every single one of these, you don't get anything. You don't get any reward. If you get sorry, let me backtrack. It's not if you get none of them, you will receive a potion. That obviously that's pretty crappy reward. Anywhere from 3 to 5, you'll get an elixir. 6 to 7 is a mega elixir, and then 8 or 9, you'll get a friend sphere. So again, the rewards are not fantastic. Again, in my opinion, not really worth your time. Otherwise, you know, if you just want to do it for a challenge, go right ahead. I forget where we're at now, though. Yeah, I was not paying enough attention, I guess. But anyways, this is the second Cactar. Needle tap. Noodle time. Noodle time. Noodle time. Uh-huh. I must get this guy on the third shot. Yep. Alright. Let's make it count. It's all or nothing. Oh, got him. Okay, there we go. So one other kind of neat thing about this is if you haven't caught all your cactars yet, you can certainly come here, or sorry, you will be able to catch them. You know, unfortunately, they are still fairly evasive, so hopefully your characters are accurate enough to land hits on them. Alright, so Chava is next. I believe this is number 3. Recently learned to count to 50. Attention deficit. I love the little descriptions that they give these guys too. They're freaking hilarious. Wow, this guy's looks pretty easy. Oh, wow, yeah, one shot that guy. Alright, not bad. So Chava is near a sign. There's little hints as to where these guys are at. Chava sphere. Yeah, alright, so that's where he's at. He's kind of in this area here, but with the, or over by that sign. I think he says something like, oh, I don't remember what that sign says. I guess I shouldn't take a stab at it, but anyways, alright. Bring it back to the stone. What are we up to next? 7 little gatekeepers. Alec and Aloha. Okay. Alright, so that's this spot here. This is fairly recognizable, I think. I think this took me 3 shots to get. Womp womp. Oh, fail. All right. Down to it once again. 3rd time's a charm, right? All right, there we got it. Miss. There we go. Boom. All right. Captured a couple of more here. You'd think you'd get 2 spheres from that, but apparently you don't. Alright, let's head back to the stone here. And we will see who's next on the hit list. Vacella. Ah, yes. Okay, so Vacella is kind of near the entrance to this area. And he is hanging out right next to a save spot. I believe it's technically the 2nd save point. Yeah, right here. So I just did obviously a little cut there. This guy is an absolute pain in the butt. This took me a long time to get down. And you'll see why here. He just flips around so fast, and you just don't get a whole lot of time to actually run. Yeah, look at this. Needle time, needle time, needle time, needle time, needle time. So the key here is to make use of make use of your time. Maybe that's obvious, but you really got to get the most out of you know, when his back is turned. So let's see here if I. Yeah, no, I'm just watching this. Just watching it makes me annoyed. There we go. So yeah, like I said, that guy, he might be the toughest one, actually. Come to think about it, he very well might be the roughest one to actually catch. Alright, so I saved my game and then I just ran up here to the stone. Oh, my battery was low. Lovely. Anyways, continuing on. Robea is stuck inside. Okay, so this is kind of like the central area, I believe, all the way on the west side. Like cramped spaces. Check out his great collection. Alright, so there is actually a way to obtain all of these treasure chests and capture him, I believe. Obviously, you have to get the treasure chests in your, you know, probably like your first and second attempts. You should probably be able to get the first one and possibly that second one. And then the treasure chest that's closest here to the screen, you can probably get that on your second attempt. And then just run right for him on your third and final attempt. I didn't worry about it too much, obtaining all of them, that is. So what was that, 2 shadow gems? You know, that's not that big of a deal. And 1 shining gem. I don't know. These treasures aren't that great. So, and again, now I don't remember what this, the one closest to us. But, you know, again, I didn't really feel like these treasures were, you know, I guess worth worrying about. Or excessively worrying about, maybe I should say. But other than that, he's fairly easy to, you know, just run up to and interact with. So let's run back here to the stone. And every time you capture these guys, it's actually not the worst idea to save. You know, if your goal is to try to capture all of them. Just because, you know, again, you only get so many tries with these guys, and again, some of them are exceedingly difficult. Alright, here we are. So, I believe this next guy... No. Yes, okay. Isra? So, Isra here is actually found near the, wherever these, oh gosh, now I don't really remember the names of these. But anyway, they were the creatures that we killed off here in these sinkholes. And the thing with this guy though is you actually need to leave this area and then come back in, because, well, for whatever reason he just doesn't appear here. Yeah, and he's not in this one either. So we'll head back to the other area and then we'll come back in, and then you'll see him running around. There was one other, I guess, cactar that was, you know, in this area here, but I believe the reason that they don't make you leave the area is because you actually have to like interact with the sign, whereas this guy is just kind of, what he'll be doing is just running around next to one of these sinkholes. And so, you know, again, I feel like the other guy, yeah, was I think right next to that sign there, and you have to, you know, kind of, or basically it triggers a little bit of a cutscene because you can't actually see him there right away. But as you know, get closer to the sign, a little cutscene triggers, and then he pops out. I'm not sure where I'm going here. I don't need to go. You don't need to go this far. I guess I felt Titus was getting a little thick. Maybe you needed a little exercise here. Need to work the legs. I don't know. I guess this is not a bad idea though, to come over here and save. This next guy though is crazy easy. Though it's a little cheap how I go about it. Well, maybe not. Maybe not cheap. Maybe it's just being smart. I don't know. Either way. All right, let's head back up here. We should be able to see this guy from a bit of a distance. Oh, I'm blind. I guess I can't see him yet. Can I see him? No. Yeah, maybe. No. There he is. All right. This is Isra. Now, this guy's super easy to catch. You just kind of cruise into the sinkhole. And then run towards the screen. See, because he can't see you. So now here I'm just running towards the screen. And then you pop out in the other sinkhole. And there you go. So again, this guy is really easy. I don't know if you can, you know, run across the sand and get him in time. I'm not really sure. I guess I didn't even try it. But I just went through, obviously just ran through the sinkhole, made it nice and quick. Alright, Isra's sphere. Alright, let's go toss this guy in the stone, and we're getting really close here to the end. There's not a whole lot of these guys left. Okay. Alright, here we are. Two little gatekeepers. Elio has left on a journey. Okay. I think this is the guy you have to go on to. Yeah, you gotta go onto the airship for this guy. So, basically just go to the nearest save point and then board the airship. And then you'll have to actually come back down here to Beaconell. Make sure, it's very important to actually that you come back to Beaconell right away. And don't actually try to go out on the ship. Because there's actually a little scene that you have to witness before you actually go to find him on the airship. So what I do here is just to avoid running all the way across the desert. That's why I just teleport right to the airship. So we'll go to the airship here, and then we'll just end up back at the entrance to the Beaconell Desert. Alrighty. Beaconell. There we are. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, I'm a dork. It's what I do and I do it well. Alright, so in order to trigger this, you actually have to go up here to the next screen, and then we'll have to come back. So, again, you know, a little annoying, I guess. But whatevs. It is what it is. There's that phrase again that I hate so much. Anyways. Alright. Heading back. So basically, you have to enter this screen here from the area we were just in, and that's what's actually going to trigger this little scene here. So here you go. Oh. All right, so I guess that simulates him going up onto the airship. Yeah, and then they even give you a little hint there as far as where he went. So, all right. So let's hop up on the airship one more time here. And then he's up on the deck, so we'll have to run all the way through the airship here. And actually, I would definitely recommend saving. You know, again, if you're really trying to get all of these guys' spheres and not just the Sphere del Perdidor or whatever, you know, again, I would just definitely suggest saving up here. This guy's can be a little tricky. It didn't take me a whole lot of attempts, but I would say, you know, I don't know, I probably had to reset my game 2 or 3 times because I'm bad. But I don't know, I guess it could have been worse. Could have been Vacella or whatever his name is. Man, I failed so many times trying to get his. Alright, here we are. Save! Alright. Let's run over here. And up the lift. Now, I don't know if certain events block you from, you know, taking care of this right now. Like, you know, I don't know if you do the whole high wind, or sorry, if you go to the high bridge first, that could cause you an issue because I believe, you know, at some point then you have to come up here to fight Sin. So I guess, you know, I don't know, I took care of it right now, and I guess that would be my recommendation. Like, if you're going to do this now, you know, it's not the only time to take care of this, but now is a good time. So anyways, all right. Alright, so we got 11 seconds here, and the annoying part about this is the... so number one, you can't take off right away, because if you start moving right away, he does his needle time BS, and you just lose automatically. And then you don't actually fight this guy for whatever reason, but he, I guess, suicides or something, and just jumps off the airship, So that's that. Alright, so that is Elio's Sphere. Elio's Sphere. Elio's Sphere. Wow. It's kind of a tongue twister. Elio's Sphere. There we go. Maybe it's not a tongue twister for normal people with properly working tongues. No, that's not some weird dirty joke. I don't do that. That would be inappropriate. So it's kind of interesting there. Now the sphere disappears. Wow, there's another tongue twister for you. The sphere disappears from Titus's hand, and I believe it will reappear in his hand once we actually get to the desert. But I don't know. Interesting observation, I guess. I guess don't freak out. It's meant to disappear. You are freaking out, man. Alright. Let's head back to Uncle Sid here. Tabicadel, away! Right, let's rock and roll. Yeehaw, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, guess we're gonna save. Not a bad idea, I guess. And there you go. There's the sphere back in Titus's hand. And then, alright, so we got a little cut there where I just obviously ran across the desert. Try to save us a little bit of time here, where you didn't have to watch the whole trip. I guess just know, actually, in that previous screen back there, it's not a bad idea to save your game there too, because I believe once you put this sphere into the statue, we will begin our next red light, green light game immediately, if I remember right. Oh, I think that's the one, or this is the one. Yeah, flail. And I love this guy's description. The guy you never invite, but he always shows up anyway. All right. This guy is interesting. You can't. You actually can't go off of his needle time, so you can't watch, you know, for the needle time pop up. You just literally have to watch him. And I believe his sounds, like his audio triggers, are off as well. So, like, if you normally wait to hear him, you know, do his little needle time tone, I think that's off as well. So, like I said, you just have to watch him. So, I don't know, not too difficult. I did this, like, it was literally the first try, so I didn't, or sorry, not literally the first try, I guess it was technically the second try. I did fail the first one, but anyways, alright, so let's stick this guy's sphere in. And I don't know why they made Flail's sphere red, but it's red. The Sphere del Perdidor, I believe those are all red. And then, you know, all of the named Cactar spheres are green other than Flail's sphere. And again, I'm not really sure why they made that one red, but it is. But anyways, now we've got all of them, and once the last or the final sphere is placed here in the stone, it will remove the sandstorm up here, and we'll be able to enter the area down there and obtain the, I don't remember if it's the sigil or the crest for Riku's weapon for her celestial, but you'll also get that treasure chest that I was talking about earlier. Once again, the rewards are 0 to 2 named spheres is a potion, 3 to 5 is an elixir, 6 or 7 is a megalixir, and then 8 or 9 named spheres is the friend sphere. So you'll see here, obviously, I end up getting a friend sphere, but we're going to run down there, grab our rewards, and be on our way. One kind of interesting thing, too, down in that area down there, it's a very, very good place to run into Cactars, so if you still need to capture them, or if you just want to fight them for whatever reason, again, cruise around down here, you will get into fights with Cactars. Anyways, I got to cut the commentary here, so like, comment, subscribe, whatever you guys want to do. Hope these guides are helpful, though, and hope you join me for more. All right, thanks for watching.